McDonald's and pizza has been my downfall my whole life. It had gotten me up to a whopping 120 kilograms as a 16-year-old kid. I was morbidly obese, had heart complication, and I was too fat to even walk. And if we fast forward a couple years later, there I was going on runs, doing kickboxing, lifting heavy ass weights, and fitting in size 32 pants and medium sized t-shirts after living my whole life wearing like 4XL t-shirts and going to different stores to even find pants to fit me. It was like pretty cool just seeing how I could change my whole body. And I was living my best life. I even got the confidence to go up on stage a couple times, play some cool music, and yeah, I lived a good fun life in London, went to concerts, socialized, all that good stuff. And this all happened because I was able to beat my McDonald's and pizza and junk food addiction. And I want the same for you, to be honest. And I wish the story would have ended there. But the fat beast had come to ruin my life again. Oh, the McDonald's, it was too tempting. And just 6 months ago, I was eating like my mission was to end myself. I hated it and I just could not stop. For breakfast, I'd ride my motorbike down to my favorite burger joint and order a double burger with a chicken burger on the side, 2 fries and some chicken tenders as well. After that, of course, you gotta get dessert. So obviously, pop down to the 7-Eleven, get some ice cream, and for lunch, I would order 2 pizzas and ice cream again. For dinner, I would get a double Big Mac with chicken pops, fries, and ice cream again with the brownie pieces and chocolate sauce on it. And yeah, I just hated myself, how I was so undisciplined and how I could not even stop. Every time I checked my weight and my body, I would have gained more weight. So in the span of 2 months, I gained 10 kilograms and I went from a bodybuilder to a fucking fat guy. I remember I was with this girl and she literally told me, "You have fuller hips than me." I had a doctor visit and the doctor told me, "Your weight is making you unhealthy." And even some kickboxer guy literally made fun of me for having a fat ass and being a weak pussy. And yeah, after that I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? I gotta lose some weight. So I went on YouTube looking for advice, right? And all these YouTubers, they all say one thing, right? Calorie deficit. Motherfucker, I already know that, alright? I just can't stop eating. So after I just wasted some time on YouTube, I realized, hey, my issues are well like above or beyond that. I need some psychological help. Like these YouTube motherfuckers could not fix me. So I decided to search for books on cravings and obesity because I became obese in 2 months. And what I've read and learned had completely changed my life. And I'll put some great books up here if you want to read. But in this video, I'll help you anyway. So the good news is that I am down 8 kilograms from my heaviest weight of 92. And I'm literally like a month or 2 away from actually looking like a fitness YouTuber. So which is pretty cool. Then people will actually take me seriously on YouTube. And yesterday I was in a chocolate and candy aisle, right? And what I felt was serene, and I'm so proud of myself for it. I didn't crave a Snickers bar, I didn't crave an Oreo, I didn't crave anything. Not an ounce of my body craved anything. Then I went up to the food court, so I was in a mall. I saw McDonald's. Oh, they got a new burger. I don't give a shit. I don't want McDonald's. I don't care. It's all meaningless. And can you imagine how proud of myself now? Just literally like 6 months ago, I was eating McDonald's every day and I couldn't stop, and now I look dead in the eyes of a Big Mac. I'm like, who are you, motherfucker? I don't know. It's like seeing like someone you hate or like an ex in like public grounds. Like, fuck off, fuck out of here. Oh, it's kind of awkward. I don't think I've ever seen an ex in public. Weird. I'll probably live long enough for that to happen one day. But anyway, I've slayed my dragon, and I want the same for you. Okay? I want you to not consciously nibble on any food. I want you to not crave any junk food, and I want you to still have all the food delivery apps installed, but yet still not order from them. And here is the thing, I am not using my willpower for any of this, alright? And this shit is literally fucking easy for me now. Like, I'll put fat loss, and it's like my natural self now is a fat burning person. That's who I am, right? And you're gonna do the same after this video. And I'm excited because this is the video I wish I'd watched when I was like a fat fuck, literally obese fucking fuck, okay? And yeah, let's get into the video. So if we are on a mission to defeat your cravings, we will need different tools, right? And this video is not a how to lose fat video. I will not be giving you advice on how you can lose fat, because calorie fucking deficit, we all know that. And if you follow the advice advice in this video, you're gonna lose fat because you're gonna stop having cravings and then ordering McDonald's from Uber Eats or just gorging yourself with Oreos and whatnot or ice cream. Or maybe you can, right? Up to you. You'll have a smart brain and you won't be just slave to the food, is what I'm trying to tell you. But right now, if you're literally super down in the dumps, like you just can't stop just putting junk in your mouth, let's just first try to break free from the cravings, from the shackles that's just keeping us down, and then we can focus on fat loss. All right? And here is the thing. If I told you that, yeah, maybe you're not gonna go on a diet straight away, but what if I told you that you will have the tools to never eat McDonald's or whatever your trigger food is right now? Would you make that trade? Imagine how free you would feel if you could just stop eating those fucking donuts or whatever. And I hope you can see how valuable this is, right? Also, as a side note, speaking of donuts, I used to do night shifts at Krispy Kreme, and at the end of the night, so around like 6 a.m, our shift would end and they give us these like whole box of donuts to take home, and I just like the dozen boxes, so 12 of these, and I take like 2 or 3 home, and then like you know you can understand what I did with those donuts, you know. Just don't get the wrong ideas. I know donuts have holes in them, but I'm a food freak. I'm a food freak. I'm a freak off. I'm not like a sexual deviant. If I was, maybe I should make a channel about that. Maybe, yeah, actually I am. Find me on OnlyFans. I'm not on OnlyFans, by the way, so don't go looking. I know, huge demand, guys. Sorry, but I have dignity. All right, fucking advice, right? So first, we need to understand the enemy to defeat it, right? So we need to understand why we overeat, because overeating is not a disease, but it is a symptom of a disease, of the things wrong with our lives. Because we do not overeat because we are hungry. We overeat because we're stressed, bored, or looking for some kind of comfort. It is not about the food. It's about escaping from whatever is making us feel miserable. And here are some reasons that you might be overeating. One is you hate your job and you get so tired from work and whatnot, is that you need food to recover. Food is the only pleasure that you can get. 2 is you're a lonely person, so food is like your only friend. 3 is sometimes when you get socially rejected, the food will always be there for you, so you know, food is like a comfort blanket, warmth for you. And 4 is just that you're bored and you just need to feel something. So you also need to understand that you are not addicted to eating. You are addicted to a particular kind of eating. It's like the type of eating where you fill your stomach up with all these sugary, fatty foods, you just gorge yourself. That is the kind of eating you are addicted to, right? So right now we're going to determine exactly why you overeat and what you overeat, which is going to be super cool, man. It's super important. So to continue on with this video, you're gonna need to get a pen and paper or this advice will not work. So pause the video right now and get some pen and paper, and I promise you, if you do what I'm about to tell you in this video, your life will change. If you do the things that I'm about to tell you, you will literally imagine this, right? I used to eat McDonald's literally every fucking day, and now I'm McDonald's free for over like 1.5 2 months. I'm not even counting. That's how free I am. You know, I'm losing fat every fucking week. If you want to have control over your life, over your fucking food choices, do this, man. Come on, get the pen and paper. This is really important. And if you can't, just open up your notes app at least, okay? So let's continue on. All right, I'm gonna assume you have your pen and paper. Please do. I really want to help you, okay? Now I want you to think of your trigger food. So like the trigger food will be the one food that you cannot avoid, the food that will always ruin your diet progress or make you overeat the fucking hell. So for me, this was McDonald's. Again, you can recover from your junk food or whatever addiction by stopping your use of the drugs or food or alcohol. But if you don't explore the deeper reasons why you use or overeat, why you became addicted in the first place, you will only have a superficial and fragile kind of recovery. You know, sometimes this thing is called white knuckling it. And we want you to fully recover, know why you got addicted, and why you're doing these actions, so that you can break free. Okay, that's what I want. So I want you to journal about the prompts that I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna ask you questions and you're gonna answer them, right? I'm also gonna answer them myself, give you my examples from my book. I had a whole journal worthy of answers that I've written about my food addiction, and writing these couple pages has completely changed my life, so I want the same for you. All right, so just write down the question and below it just write your answer, and then you're gonna be free, man. After these, however long this video is, you're gonna be free. Oh, and by the way, I offer coaching, so click the first link if you're interested in it. The first 10 people, they're gonna get it for super cheap, and the price is gonna go up like double after that or more. So, you know, New Year's coming, man, come on. Anyway, that's the shameless plug over. Let's get to the thing. So, question number 1. How often do you find yourself consuming certain foods even though you're no longer hungry? So, I answered more than 4 times a week. So now you write your answer to the question, how often do you find yourself consuming certain foods even though you're no longer hungry? Alright, cool. Next question. List below the foods that you are struggling with. So here I wrote chocolate bar, pizza, hamburger, fast food, crisps, chips. So that's fries. Yeah, so now you write your own answer. The other question. List ways that you find yourself impulsive around food or in your life. So here's my example answer. Whenever I am bored, I have to order or eat junk food or wank or switch to YouTube. So now you write your answer. Next question. What cues trigger my impulsivity? Alright, next question. What cues trigger my impulsivity around food? So my answer was seeing me being upset, feeling rejected, not having tasty food in the fridge, just finishing a workout, just the word pizza or burger, and whenever I see chocolate. So now you should write your answer. Alright, we're gonna get a bit deeper now. So next question. What purpose do you think your impulsive behavior around food serve? My answer was getting over a sense of rejection, helping me with isolation, protecting me from feeling lonely and lost. Whenever I impulsively eat, it's like the most excitement I have all day. The food fix feels the same as an alcoholic feels the same for alcohol. Impulsive eating helps me numb the pain. Impulsive eating helps cuddle me like my mummy's arms. I eat to escape from my feelings. So yeah, that's what I wrote. So now you should write your answer. And go deep in this, man. Truly bring this stuff out. Question. List behaviors that you engage in to relieve anxiety or other uncomfortable feelings. So my answer was order food, drive home, eat burgers. Even though I got great food at home, I can't stop myself from eating out. I'd probably spend 3 to 4 hours almost every day worrying about food, feeling guilty, ordering or anticipating food. Now you answer. So the next question is, what purpose does my food fix serve? My answer was, it makes me feel like I got friends and that I am not lonely. It is my only friend. I don't feel loved or appreciated by anyone. I feel like a shit muncher, a worthless piece of shit, tirelessly struggling without friends. Food helps comfort me. My food fix helps me numb out my negative feelings. My food fix helps me calm down from either positive or negative emotions that make me feel off balance. My food fix helps me navigate tension or stress. So now you write yours. And for this writing prompt, I want you to think of your enemy food, the trigger food, and literally spend 10 to 15 minutes writing about how it has ruined your life, because it has, man, be honest. How would your life be if you just did not eat this food, if this food did not exist? And chances are it probably would be much better. So write the worst case, what will happen if you keep eating this food, and then write the best case if you just quit eating this food, and go to town on it, man. Just spend some time writing on this prompt. And I couldn't find my answer for this one on my book, but after doing this exercise, you're gonna have so much negative emotions for this food that you're not even gonna want to eat it. So yeah, write this one down. Okay, next question. What was the style of my caregivers/parents? So my answer was, my mom and dad were inconsistent caregivers. They'd rather watch TV than to care about me. They did not support me emotionally. So the next question. Do you think the style that your parents raised you had an effect on how you see and interact with food? My answer was, I grew up in a chaotic home. My dad always took his anger out on me and my mom. My mom was always depressed, making us miserable. My family was not happy. I got tuned out and went numb. It's hard for me to be in a relationship because I don't think my needs will be met emotionally, or I'll forever be lonely and unwanted. Because I couldn't attach to a caregiver emotionally, I saw myself eating comfort foods. McDonald's and pizza were always there for me, unlike my parents. They were always there to comfort me and make me feel warm when I was lonely. So now you write yours. Alright, so pretty heavy stuff. You might even have cried. I think I cried when I was writing this stuff. I'm not sure, but now you know where this all came from, man. Now you know. And that was it. After journaling all this stuff, I realized that the reason that I was so obsessed with McDonald's was because I did not feel loved as a child, and that I used McDonald's as a way to comfort me and feel loved. McDonald's literally raised me. I mean, it makes sense, right? It is in every country you go to, always fast, always quick, there to give you some false sense of happiness. And when I couldn't get the love I wanted from my parents, I just turned to food. I also started to notice that whenever I felt rejected, I'd end up eating fast food of some sort later in the day or the next day. So, if you have done the journaling and the writing, you will be aware of why you overeat and crave certain foods. After I was done writing all this stuff, I quit my McDonald's addiction. And this was all it took to know the enemy. So, I'm going to end the video right here. Again, if you'd like some personal one-to-one coaching where I help you lose fat, all that good stuff, links in description. With that being said, I'll see you in the future videos. And I'm also right now developing a full course on how to how to get lean for life, so you never get fat, you stop having cravings, you stop binging, all that good stuff. Yeah. If you're interested in that, stay subscribed, and you stay subscribed, you watch my videos, you become lean, I potentially make some money, we all win. There's no losers here. So the only losers are gonna be the food guys. All right, I'm rambling on. So when I ramble, it means it's time to end the video. I gotta rewrite the intro, man.